today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis, and yes, the story... On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 6 catches, 94 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Gonna give it to Love. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's gonna bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
As coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now it's Mahomes again. Out to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Caught on a slant. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They run it with Benjamin, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mack, draw play. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Working from the gun, Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. You want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity.
Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, in this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, in this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Now Wentz. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do it.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Wentz. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down, but offensively they picked.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This from 42 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Cornell Powell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. On 3rd down, Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the... On the give, this is Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they will take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.